Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kami akan mempresentasikan materi kami dengan judul konsep plastida khususnya kloroplas. Untuk materi pertama yang akan disampaikan oleh Nurul Iza Zahra. Disilahkan.
Baiklah, for the first material, I will explain about plastid morphological structure. On the PowerPoint, you can see for the structure of plastid. Plastid morphological structure. The following are some plastic structures consisting of first, outer has a flat surface. This outer membrane functions to regulate the entry and exit of substance. Second, membrane space permeable to incoming inner membrane. Functions a chloroplast wrapper called the stroma. 4. Stroma. Serve as a site for the dark reaction. 5. Thylakoid lumen. The inner membrane is folded in pairs called lamellae. Periodically, these lamellae enlarge to form flat membrane enclosed vesicles called thylakoids. Stocks of thylakoids are called granum, serve as a place to store photosynthesis pigments. And 6 is thylakoid membrane. Function to assist in like reactions. There are enzymes. And then for next. And the next plastic structure is first granum, are stacks of thylakoids as the place where the like reaction occur. Second, thylakoids or lamella. Inside the thylakoids, there are collection of particles called quantosomes. Quantosomes is chlorophyll sites, serve as a liaison between granite. Third is starch, is an organelle or basic material for the formation of the result of photosynthesis or glucose. And 4 is ribosomes, the site of protein synthesis. 5. Plastid DNA, regular activities in cells. 6. Plastoglobula, sort of lipids. Next.
Okay, next material is plastid based on chemical content. Plastids are divided into 3 types, namely as follows. Number 1, leucoplasts are white or colorless plastids. Leucoplasts are found in root, tuber, and seed cells. Based on type of material stored, leucoplasts are divided into amyloplasts or store starch, allyloplasts, and proteoplasts or store protein. Second, chromoplasts are plastids that contain pigment other than chlorophyll. For example, pisoyretin, pisocyanin, pisoxanthin, and carotene. Next, chromoplasts are found in ripe flower and fruit cells. Number 3, chloroplasts are plastid shapes like lens, measuring 2 meter kali 5 meter and contain green pigment chlorophyll. Chloroplasts are found in cells that carry out photosynthesis, such as leaf cells and green algae. Chloroplasts are semi-autonomous organelles because they have DNA and ribosome. Inside the chloroplast, there are flattened cells thylakoids. Stacked thylakoids are cell grana. The grana are connected by dentubules between the thylakoids. Outside the thylakoids, there is a fluid called the stroma. Next. Plastid anatomic structure. Next picture. Oke, kemudian struktur anatomik dari plastida ini bisa kita lihat pada gambar di sini. Di sini terdapat ada stroma, chloroplast DNA, granum, external membran, membran space, internal membran, plastoglobula, ribosom, thylakoid, thylakoid membran, lumen, dan lamela. Terus selanjutnya, materi selanjutnya yaitu chemical components of the outer membrane of chloroplast. The outer membrane of the chloroplast cover the intermembrane space between the inner membrane and outer membrane of the chloroplast. Although chloroplasts have DNA, most of the protein in chloroplast are encoded by nuclear genes produced in the cytoplasm and then sent to the chloroplast. The outer membrane has a flat surface and function to regulate the entry and exit of substance. Between the outer membrane and the inner membrane is separated by an intermembrane space which is 10 nanometer deep, 10 nanometer deep. Okay. Next material, chemical component of thylakoids in chloroplast. The thylakoid is the third membrane of the chloroplast which is located in the stroma. Reporting from biology online, thylakoids are this shape structure the function to collect photons from sunlight. The thylakoid is stack on top of each other and form the granum. There are about 10 10 sampai 100 granum in one chloroplast. Apa 100? Next. Chemical component of the stroma in chloroplast. Number 1, stroma contain enzymes have a function to capture CO2, ribosomes, and then added that are useful in process of protein synthesis. Thus, the stroma contains starch and protein. Okay, next material yang akan disampaikan oleh Anissa Alvira.
Okay, the next material will be explained by me is chemical components of the stroma in chloroplast. Stroma contains enzyme or have a function to capture carbohydrate, ribosome, and DNA that are useful in the process of protein synthesis. Thus, the stroma contains threads and protein. Next, light reaction atau photolysis on the thylakoid chloroplast. In the bright reaction, the three processes occur that take place inside the thylakoid membrane. 1. Photosynthetic pigments absorb light and release electron that will be enter electron transport. Number 2. Simultaneously, there is a photolysis of water or the rapture of water molecules into oxygen, hydrogen ion, and electron. And the last is ATP and NADPH are formed. Photosynthetic pigments that release electron receive back electron from the water molecule and exchange for lost electron. Di sini ada tahapan reaksi terang fotosintesis. Dapat kita lihat di sini ada cahaya, lalu proses selanjutnya dan menghasilkan ATP-AD. Next material is dark reaction atau Calvin cycle in the order of 2 synthesized carbohydrate in the chloroplast stroma. The dark reaction have a 5 process. First, 6 molecules of ROBP fixate 6 molecules of carbohydrate with the help of the enzyme Rubisco. As the result, 6 molecules will 6 unstable C atoms will form. The 6 molecules then break down into 12 T phospholipid molecules atau PGA. Then the 12 PGA molecules will be get 12 phosphate groups out of 12 ATP. In the result, in the form of 12 molecules of 1,3B phospholipid, 12 molecules of 1,D phospholipid will receive H+ ion from an ADP, thus reducing them to 12 phospholyserate 3p-PGAL molecules. After receiving 6 phosphate group of 6 ATP, then PGAL molecules will regenerate to RUBP again. The other 2 PGAL molecules combine together to form one glucose molecule. Is that clear? And the result of that reaction is glucose. Di sini ada reaksi dari reaksi gelap atau Calvin cycle. Next is semi-autonomous concept of chloroplast. Mitochondria and the chloroplast are called semi-autonomous organelles because these two organelles have membrane derived from the synthesis of ribosome, the genetic material that regulates protein synthesis and is able to divide within cells. Oke, sekian dari saya kembalikan kepada moderator.
Oke, terima kasih. Mungkin hanya ini yang dapat kami presentasikan. Lebih dan kurang kami mohon maaf. Kami tutup. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.